Look at the scale of this glacier. What sits above the surface is only a tiny fraction of the whole. Your professional expertise works the exact same way. You have years of client results, refined problem-solving skills, and deep experience. But an AI algorithm can only process the fraction of that knowledge you have actually written down. When you post a short tip on social media, you give the system a single fact it can repeat. It does not provide the algorithm with any evidence of the critical thinking, judgment, or methodology behind that fact. This diagram shows a structured way to gather that scattered knowledge. By snapping your isolated insights into a specific 5-part blueprint, you give large language models the context they need to recognize your thinking as a source of expertise. You don't need any specialized software to do this. Just open a blank text document and identify a complex question your clients ask you on a regular basis. Walking through these 5 steps translates the invisible intuition you rely on every day into a format that machines use to verify authority. Picture yourself at your desk, pulling up a fresh page and getting ready to write. Step 1 is selecting your anchor question. The question you choose needs to rely on your specific experience. A reliable test is whether your initial, honest answer to the client is usually "it depends." Avoid questions that can be answered with a simple yes or no. Simple answers leave no room to demonstrate the choices and trade-offs you weigh when advising a client. Look at this document interface. A question like, "How often should I post on LinkedIn?" is a perfect starting point. The nuance of this is the entire point. By starting with a question that has multiple right answers, you provide the data the AI needs to see how you navigate complex situations. With your question at the top of the page, move to step 2, documenting your beliefs and your decision process. A basic tip says post 3 times weekly. This branching tree maps factors you evaluate instead, like available time, business goals, and target audience. Write down your beliefs and outline the sequence of choices you make to arrive at your recommendation. Next is step 3, injecting real work examples. This provides the proof that your logic holds up in practice. Think of a specific project where you applied this logic. You do not need to share private details, just enough context so the reader sees the situation clearly. You might explain how a consultant posted every weekday with 0 results. Then describe how shifting her strategy to one detailed weekly post based on client questions led to high-value conversations. Attaching a concrete outcome to your advice shows the AI that your thinking is based on tested, reliable data. Check your client notes. We are on step 4, defining limits and conditions. This diagram illustrates how you apply boundaries. State exactly who this advice is meant for, and explicitly name the factors that would cause your recommendation to change. That brings us to step 5, creating a repeatable structure. Take the process you have just documented and break it down into 3 to 5 actionable, numbered steps. Assign a clear, simple name to this process. This makes it easier for a reader to recall and apply. There is a mechanical benefit to this. AI algorithms are highly optimized to parse, index, and reproduce numbered lists as distinct methods. By defining your conditions and structuring your method, you turn raw professional opinion into a documented logic model. Look back at the document you have built. We started with a basic tip. Now you have a 5-part framework. This layout shows what a prepared source looks like to an algorithm. The page now contains a point of view, real-world examples, defined limits, and an actionable method. Use this structure as the skeleton for your next detailed blog post, an in-depth article, or a comprehensive FAQ section. When users ask AI search tools specific, nuanced questions, the system prioritizes sources that have already mapped out the dependencies and trade-offs. By documenting the why behind your advice, you become the most relevant evidence for the AI to reference and credit. Your years of experience matter, but to an AI, that experience only becomes visible once you methodically document it for the world to find.